friends. I'm Angela Imagination, also known as Mrs. Imagination. You can call me either one. What am I doing here on YouTube? Well, I'll tell you. I'm going to share something that I absolutely love to do. I'm going to read picture books. Oh yes, I love picture books. As you can see, I have many here, and I have others throughout my home, many more. I just love picture books. You know, there are just all different kinds. Some of them are sweet and make us say, "Aw." Some are hilarious. We just giggle and laugh. Others teach us how to do things, imaginary or real. Oh, and then there are some that we just want to read over and over again because they make us feel so good inside. Well, we're not just going to read picture books. We're going to ask questions. Yes. Do you see this question mark on top of my head? Well, it's here for a reason. Yes, we're going to ask questions. When I read a story or a book, I have a lot of questions that come into my mind. Some questions are about the connections I've made with the book. Wow, is there someone in this book that's like me? Did something in this book happen that has happened to me before, or someone that I know? Is there a place in this book that I'm familiar with? We'll definitely ask lots of questions before, during, and after we read the picture book. Some questions, though, may just stay in our minds, and that's okay. There's something else we're going to do with our minds, though. We're going to use our imaginations. Yes! Do you know what imagination is? Do you have an imagination? I bet you do. Have you ever pretended? If you've been playing outside on your swing before, and you've thought, I feel like a bird flying. Or maybe you've thought you were an airplane soaring over the earth. You've used your imagination then. Maybe you've even pretended to have a great adventure. Maybe you pretended to be a pirate or a famous baseball player, maybe a ninja. If you've ever put on a show for other people or just for yourself or your dolls or animals, and you pretended to be a dancer, ballerina, if you've ever pretended to be a mommy or a daddy or an animal, well, all those times you were using your imagination. And we're going to use our imaginations whenever we read picture books. But there's one last thing that we will do when Miss Imagination shares a picture book with you. I will have some activities that you can do. These activities will connect you to the book. In some of them, you might become an author. Do you know what an author is? An author is someone who writes something that other people read, like a picture book, or a story, or a poem, or an article for a newspaper. That's what an author is, and you may become one. You might even make a list of special words or phrases that you will use sometime when you write something. There'll also be other activities like some games we can play, some crafts or art that we can do. Oh, all kinds of fun things that we can learn and do together. All the things that we'll do will be because we read a picture book. Oh, yes, I do love picture books. And I do hope that you will come often to hear some of the picture books that I read. Along the way, you may want to contact me. You know my email address is here on this channel. But you could also write something in the comments section below each video. You know, you might want to let me know what you thought about the book we read, or maybe some of the connections you made, or a question you had, or what you were imagining in your mind. You might have done one of the activities that I shared with you. You can also send pictures. I will be so excited to hear from you. Yes. You just need to find someone who can help you add comments or send an email. So, friends, I hope you'll come back to visit my YouTube channel. It's called Angela Imagination. We're going to read lots of picture books together and have a great time. Until then, see ya.